So I graduate this weekend. It's kind of exciting, but kind of scary. I'm gonna tell you, getting my degree has been very hard fought. Every step of the way, there was issues and things. It wasn't that traditional. Go to college for 4 years, come out the other side with your degree, and besides having to worry about passing your exams, everything's easy. I switched colleges 4 times, and not necessarily because I wanted to, because I had to. So getting a degree is something that I've always wanted to do, and I'm so proud of myself for making it happen. But now I'm left with the question of, well, what now? And it's not that I have my business and my business is doing well, so I'm not really worried about all of that. What I am worried about is, well, first of all, I'm someone with a degree now. Oh, there's a pupper here who showed up. Hello, buddy. Hello, buddy. Hey, I'm recording a video right now. Would you mind coming back later? Come back later. Okay. Oh, he's still here. So the first thing is, what do people with degrees do? Like, I'm now a person with a degree. Maybe I'm thinking about that too much. But the second issue, and the much larger one, is that now I have student debt. I wonder if you guys are expecting me to say that. So for those of you that don't know, I am around $200,000 in student debt at a 13% interest rate. And I know what you're thinking. Wow, that was really stupid. How'd you get yourself into that situation? I promise you, there's a really good story to it. And honestly, I'll give you the cliff notes right now. Essentially, someone told me to take out the loans and promised that they would be paid back out of their will when they passed away. And that didn't happen. So now all of the loans that I took out expecting to be paid back weren't. And I really had no plan. So it was kind of like I dropped the ball. Someone else didn't really hold up their end of the bargain. So now I'm in kind of a tight spot. But now I'm looking at $2,300 a month payments for the next 10 years or 11 years or something. Yeah, so that's fun. So it's kind of a bittersweet thing. I'm so happy that I'm graduating, and I wouldn't undo it for the world, even all the debt. Even if I knew that someone wasn't going to be able to wasn't going to pay back the loans that they said they were going to take out with me, I still would go to college. I probably would have made different decisions on which ones that I went to. However, I would do it again because, I don't know, I just love learning. The same way that I love being on this YouTube channel, talking to you guys, learning about YouTube. I just kind of have a mind that enjoys learning all of the time. So I'm really, really proud of myself about finally graduating. Honestly, this last little stretch, it was the most difficult of all, because once you have a certain amount of loans, people won't take loans out with you anymore. So, not that I should be taking out any more loans, but it was difficult to find a college that I could afford that didn't require me to take out any loans from any places. So there are some out there, and obviously I found one. But yeah, I'm feeling really good about it. So I'm kind of faced with a choice at this moment as far as my loans go. I have 3 choices. 2 of them irresponsible, 1 of them more responsible. But the fact of the matter is, I'm not going to be able to make a $2,300 a month payment for very long. I could make a couple months, maybe, with all the other bills and stuff that I have going on. So paying them back, not an option. Bright side, almost all of my loans are under my own name. So at least no one else is going down with the ship with me. So I'm really grateful for that. However, the options that I have are to pay none of it back and see what happens, which seems to be the irresponsible decision. The next option is to try to find a job that will give me enough income to pay them back, or create enough income to pay them back, which is something that I've been working on for the better part of 2 years now. Looking for different jobs, applying for something that's going to give me enough income to not only pay for my style of life, and when I say my style of life, I mean just a place to rent, bed on the floor, food, maybe some internet, and I guess the ability to record YouTube videos now. But there's that. Or I can just not pay them back and face those consequences. So It's a really interesting decision. I'm always open to more ideas. The difficulty with student loans that I found out rather recently is they're the only loans you can't bankrupt out of. So, and the worst part is my credit is pristine besides those debts. So it's like next month, my credit is not going to be pristine unless I can come up with the money to pay for it. But as of right now, my credit is pretty pristine for the next few days. So yeah, it is really interesting though. One small misstep, even when you're 17 going on 18 years old, or maybe I was just 18, I forget, is enough to create a lifelong kind of disaster. So, and again, I'm not complaining. I'm happy I have my degree. I definitely wouldn't go back and do it any other way. But it's just really interesting that that was allowed to happen. And, you know, it's not like I was out partying or doing drugs or anything like that. I've never really taken any drugs at all besides, well, I work with ayahuasca, but that was very sparingly and few and far between and for healing purposes. But yeah, so there's a lot on my mind these past few days and these upcoming days about what I'm gonna do, what life looks like. If any of you have any massive amounts of loans and want to connect about it, I'd be happy to hear from you in comments, or in my link in my bio, you can find like my Instagram. You can message me there. I'd be happy to talk to you about it. Otherwise, if any of you guys have any advice for me, being someone who is $200,000 in debt with no way to get out of it at the moment, I would love your advice, even if it's keep looking, stay strong, find a job. I'm happy for anything. And for those of you that enjoyed this video and my struggles and are in a similar boat, well, I have more videos. They might not be exactly the same, but something that YouTube thinks is perfect for you is going to be right here. And if you want to help me get out of my student loans, there's going to be a little bubble right here, or even share this video. Maybe if I can get enough views on my channel, maybe I could just pay it off. Honestly, if I pay off my loans, I have a few ideas of how I'm going to help other people pay off theirs too. I'm very philanthropically minded. I will talk to you soon. Share and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Have a good one. See you soon.